All right. Here's what you get. You get padded here and a tight box, so it doesn't move around very much at all, and it's super duper padded. Let's take this out, and I carefully put 3 right here so that it doesn't move. And then I wrapped it before I put it in there. Ooh. And on the bottom we got more padding, because you can't have too much padding. You literally can't have too much padding. Okay, so it's not shrink wrapped, obviously, because I had to sign it. Yours will be signed on the front or the back. Either one. There is the front signature. There is the back signature. Maybe both. Whoever gets this one, let me know. This has a very special exclamation point that you won't get elsewhere. So here's the box, and there is the side of the box. Thank you, all my social media, dedicated to you, my YouTube subscribers, and Patreon supporters as well. So there are the graphics on the box. There's the bottom, of the box, and there is the top of the box. So there you go. We have quite a bit of box here. Looks very pretty, very attractive. All right, we open it up. Depending upon what wave you get, yours is wrapped in plastic, or it will have a little piece of cardboard. Why? Because they did not shrink wrap the cards, even though I told them to. So they're giving me little baggies. But anyway, it is basically protected, so you have no problem. So there's the back of the cards and the front of the cards. Now they did print them in reverse order because I don't know. Let me zoom in. Are all printers just dumb or something? I mean, it is sequential order. It is sequentially ordered. By the way, why is the box a little bit bigger than the cards? Because the box is upgradable, or the cards are upgradable. You can fit 20 more cards in here. That's the way I designed it, because I'm going to have add-on cards you can buy later. So that's why, in case you're wondering. So let's do a flip through. Well, not a 4K flip through. We'll do that later. But we do have Gathering Inspiration. Here is the card quality, by the way. There we go. That ain't a lot of movement at all. So there's your thickness of your card. That's fairly thick. So there you go. Anyway, so that is Gathering Inspiration. Look how that pops. Ooh, look, that just goes poof. That just goes poof, pop. Pop goes the card. We're going in reverse. Let me put it right order and go for it. I swear, stupid printers. Okay. Intuition, that just pops. That just pops. These were modified in Photoshop to make them pop more. And the printer did a very, very good job, other than misprinted. About 80% of them are misprinted, but who's perfect? Nobody. Dreams. Ooh, look at that. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. Ah, look at that. Nymeria right there. Taking a break. How pretty is that? Serenity. Ooh, that really, man, that pops. That really pops. Wow. This is my favorite card, in case you can't tell. This is 5 feet tall in real life, by the way. Look, that just pops out. That's just stunning. If I compare it to the previous printer, if I compare it to Make Playing Cards, if you compare it to Make Playing Cards, let me pause again. Okay, if you compare it to the one I had printed before at Make Playing Cards, look at how, I'm not trashing Make Playing Cards. Make Playing Cards is great. I'm just saying the one you're getting, look how detailed and vibrant and just that crispness. Here's the one you get. Here's the one I've been using on stream. There was a long prototype from another printer. Here's the one you get. Here's the one I've been using on stream. Look at the difference. Look at the substantial difference. I can see these tiny little hairs in the one you're getting. The printer did an outstanding job. I'm just saying, an outstanding, sorry to drool over it. I'm just saying outstanding. Oh, Jesus Christ, that looks vibrant. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at how much vibrancy is in the grass for this. That's nuts. The clouds look real. That's nuts. Wow, the owl. The owl. just explodes off the screen. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Explodes off the screen. And that looks great. You can see all the individual hairs facing adversity. And then surfing the waves. Very, very attractive. Yeah, that looks real. That looks legit. That looks as good as it does in person with the original painting. Friendship. That's never looked... I've never been like a big fan, but whatever. Waiting for someone. That looks great. Very... Oh, Jesus Christ, that looks good. Look at the playfulness. Look at how detailed the hairs look on that dog. That looks like a photo. I'm just staring at it and like it's messing with my brain. That looks like a photo. How detailed that is. Wow, Flaunt It looks very pretty. I'm telling you. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at this one. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. The vibrancy, the contrast and everything is, wow, look at this one. This is great. That is great. Contemplation, there you go. Fantastic. Strength, that very much picked up. One of the issues with this painting and this photo was just the amount of problems getting that yellow to come out. Getting the yellow to come out. And you can see, here's the one from the previous, the one I've been using on stream. You can see the yellows are not out. They don't pop here, but they pop right here. And the yellows here versus here. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot better. All right. And, yeah, that looks good. The contrast and the pop on that looks great. And your personal power. This was an oil painting, by the way. This was an oil painting. And inspiration. That's one of my favorites, actually. That looks just as good as it does in person. Innocence. And personal space. One of my favorite, all-time favorite paintings. It looks fantastic. Comfort. That looks so pretty. That looks so pretty. Wow, look at the shading detail on here. That looks like a real cloth. It looks like a real blanket. I swear I painted this. I swear I did. It's not a photo. Okay, wow. As above, so below. So pretty. That is so attractive. The cards leading the way. That's hard to get a yellow out of it too. In fact, do I want to do a comparison? Oh, the video's going to be long, I'm sorry. Do I want to do a comparison or not with that one? I'm looking, because that one is difficult to... Wow, the yellows. Wow, the yellows on that. Yeah. Okay. The contrast and everything is very, very much jumped up in that. Look at how pretty that looks. The reds just stand out so much in that one. Very nice. Honesty, not one of my favorite drawings, but sure. Look at the detail on Saving for Winter. That's bananas. That's bananas. That looks like a photo. Wow, looking to the future. A bit too contrasty, but whatever. And Solitude looks good. And Hanging On, here we go. That's extremely attractive. The detail in that and the contrast in that really, really just sells it, And then Love, everybody's favorite. The detail in that and the pop that is just coming off that is just insane. Jesus, look at this one. Look at that. That's nuts. Let's zoom in. Look at that. That's nuts. That legitimately looks like a photo. That possibly looks better than the original painting. That's amazing. That's amazing. You're getting... This printer did a good job. It was misprinted. 80% of them were misprinted, but they're fixing it. But this is one of the good ones. And I did ship out the ones that were good in phase 1. It's taking the shortcut. It looks so pretty. I really dislike this painting, what I did on the painting. I like the painting. I dislike how I did on it. But that really made up for it right there. Healing. Look how just serene and peaceful that looks. Look at that. How just serene. You feel like you're there. You get like the cold chill. You got the moon. That is so pretty. Jumping to conclusion is so nice. That is so nice. That really comes out. Seeing inside, man, they trimmed it a little short. His nose is a bit cut off, but whatever. Oh, wow, speaking out. Look how the red just leaps off the card. That red just leaps off the card. Listening is so pretty. Memories, not my favorite painting of drawing, but whatever. Leadership, this one exploded on my social media, I'm just saying. Leadership exploded. Looks so good. It looks exactly like the dog, like the original. Path less traveled. One of my least, this is probably my least favorite painting right here, but the card looks really good. Looks really good. Path less traveled. Healing hand looks so pretty. It looks so good. That looks legit real. It was too warm, so I fixed it in your copy, and it looks good. Strategies. Look at that. That looks legitimate. That yellow in the background just sort of pops. And here is the animal shelter dog, small influences. How cute is he? How cute is, I think it's the she. How cute is she? Long journeys. Look at the pop on that. Look at the pop on that. That looks really good. Looks really good. Blending in, because you have to blend in sometimes. Transforming. And confusion, because sometimes things are confusing. Taking action, another shelter dog. Approaching success. And savor the moment. Okay, this is the one that really stands out. The contrast really makes this one jump off the card. That looks like it's going to jump off the card. Looking at the past as well. Looks great. And loyalty. Not one of my favorite paintings, but sure. Meditation. Wealth. Travel. All right. Deeper understanding. This is the painting that nobody wanted. I had to throw it away. Nursing home didn't want it. Nobody wanted it. I offered it free on Facebook. Nobody wanted it. I threw it away. I think it's the contrast is not there. The contrast was not there. So, oh well. Changing directions and boundaries. That looks pretty. That was off a free image site, by the way. Delays, one of my absolute least favorite, but people love it, so here you go. Now this one, look at the detail on that. By the way, this only took 2 hours to do. This was a 2-hour drawing. Look at how much that pops off the page. That's bananas. Intimidation, you've seen it. Intensity. Being sly, one of my least favorite animals. Weeds and flowers, it's cute. Looking farther out. And look at the detail on this. The contrast really fixes a lot of sins from this drawing. The contrast really fixes a lot of problems because that looks fantastic. And then self-care, another kitty. And finally, which you already saw, gathering inspiration. The colors on this just make it flow. No pun intended. Just make it flow. Anyway, so these are the cards within the Echoes of Nature. As you can see, you're going to be able to buy later expansions basically that you can fit in there. So you can jam in probably 15, maybe 10, 15 cards about. We'll have expansions for cheap. You can get more cards. Anyway, put it back in. Put the piece of, you'll have a piece of cardboard or you'll have something within that. Anyway, all right. And that is the Echoes of Nature.